Nowadays, I rarely finish games. I can't say if they aren't worth finishing anymore or it's the fact that I'm getting older and have less time. My original plan was to only play Dead Cells while streaming, but I loved it so much that I ended up playing for 3 hours and hitting the ending while recording footage for this video. Dead Cells is made by Motion Twin, an independent game studio which is a worker cooperative. A team of 7 people made this gem of a game happen. If you look at their development history, you'll find it's very different, Dead Cells being a complete surprise. After spending a year in early access on Steam and selling very well, it released in August 2018, now probably selling well over 1 million copies. It's a brilliant mash of gameplay elements inspired from other games, procedural roguelike levels, Metroidvania structure, death currency and health potion mechanic from Dark Souls, itemization inspired clearly from Binding of Isaac. All of these are what made some other games fun in the past, but brought together, they make Dead Cells what it is, something quite unique. Our protagonist has no name, but his personality shines through basic text dialogue and some gestures. You'd expect the dark setting of the game to have some badass, edgy, tormented character, but our headless fellow turns out to be a dumbass. He's sarcastic, unapologetic, hard-headed, and perfect for someone who's going to die hundreds of times by your hands. The story would turn out very dramatic if it wasn't for him. The world of Dead Cells. I am floored by the level design of this game. Called biomes, they are incredibly different but still keep the theme of the game in play somehow. The art is absolutely astonishing, everything from the item design to the enemies to the animation and the level themselves. I mean, look at this place. Maybe you're not a fan of this new age pixel style, but you have to appreciate the work put into this. Running through these levels is what makes the myriad of inspired mechanics shine in Dead Cells gameplay. The flow of running and fighting is so well built that you'll find yourself just hammering on into dangerous situations because you just don't want to break the rhythm of it. There is always the danger of dying and losing a large amount of cells and recipes you found, but the tempo itself makes you care a lot less, like a trance of sorts. Complementing this, the weapons and abilities of your character are very diverse and well built. When I started playing, I stuck to fast, melee weapons for the first hours, and completely ignored bows and shields, thinking that the faster the weapon the better. One of the stream's actually my only viewer, was annoyed by this fact and pretty much forced me to start using bows, which to my surprise were very effective and made for an easier playstyle. It made me keep a decent distance mostly. This made me realize that there are a lot of ways to play this game, depending on what items you get. There are 3 stats in which you can invest points: brutality, which is melee, tactics, kinda ranged but not completely, and survival, which usually gives you a lot of hit points. There are some incredibly fun builds possible, one of them that I also ignored at first, but my viewer was kind enough to point out. Use boots. Boots are so much fun, and in some situations they turn the game to easy mode. Combine them with an assault shield and you're speedrunning through a level. Some of you may be jaded by the procedurally generated levels, but except some unique instances which I won't spoil right now, they are very well mitigated by the generously spread portals that you find throughout the world. You can instantly skip back to an area with a shop when you get enough money for an item that you wanted, or jump back to a portion you left unexplored after you reach an exit or a dead end. The last thing worth mentioning is that Dead Cells features Twitch chat integration. Your followers, or in my case my follower, can actively influence your play session by approving your hero requests, choosing level benefits or making your life harder. They also get to vote on your build, actively influencing your playstyle. Even though I knew about Dead Cells and wanted to play it for a few months now, I was more than surprised to find such an amazing game. The only other one that surprised me this much lately was Hollow Knight, and I can't help but notice a pattern forming in my preferences as I get older. AAA games that I used to love tend to get boring pretty fast, while titles built by small teams who pour their heart into it make me stick to the screen for hours on end. So you watched the whole thing. This was our first piece of edited content. More to come, so if you enjoy that, you can join us on Twitch or on our Discord channel. Links in the description. Thanks a bunch.